Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this exclusive roundtable discussion, where we bring together distinguished experts in the field of neuroimmunology, neurology, artificial intelligence, and AI. Today, we embark on the important conversation aimed at transforming the way we assess multiple sclerosis progression. Next up, we have Dr. Hamad AlDraye. Dr. Hamad AlDraye is a neurologist with a passion for healthcare innovation and patient advocacy. He has worked extensively on strategic initiatives for health charities and has represented Saudi youth on global platforms. Please help me welcome Dr. Hamad AlDraye. Next up, we have...
So it's not only mobility, as I said, it's cognitions, it's memory, it is about mood, about symptoms, about complications. It is very complex situations. We want to hear from the expert what's their view, what do they think about the best scale. Is it only we're gonna depend purely on clinical examination and change the EDSS to be better, or we just go purely into patient-reported outcome, or we should go with composite outcome. Composite outcome mean history, examination, and also maybe biomarkers like digital biomarker. I really like the idea of passive monitoring. Passive monitoring, the patient doesn't need to do anything. You take their permission to collect some data from the digital world. And also the AI and the computer can help us not only from collecting some biometric data, but also can help us in refining the scales and how we really help. And then we can move to the validation. So I started with this, and I would like to hand the mic to
I will hand the microphone to Dr. Hamad.
Okay, assalamu alaikum. Thank you, everyone. And I'll just start off with saying this is a technology lecture, and we also have live stream, and we're welcomed by 200 people on the live stream just now. So I also want people to contribute online. I'll just say a quick opening statement, give the mic back, but I'll say it in 3 truths. The first truth is that it's not just right time and right management. It's a right time, right management, and right monitoring, because there's no real purpose of getting the right medication to the patient if I'm not monitoring how that affects their quality of life, EDSS down the line, brain or mental capacity in the future. So we need to also have the right monitoring. The second truth is what we do is not enough, and that comes into the context in what I can do for a patient in the clinic for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour is still not enough to give the right monitoring situation. But I'm able, in 15 minutes, to judge the data that I'm given to. So when I'm sitting in the clinic and I open the labs and I see the state of the diabetes, the cholesterol, the hypertension, I can tell you what your risk is. But I want to do the same when it comes to the data of the PROMs or the quality of life. So what happens in the clinic is not enough for the reality of the patient. And the final third truth is that we have the tools, but we lack the validation. So right now, my watch today told me my Whoop, if you know what a Whoop is, told me that how stressed I was today, how much effort I put, how much I walked, how bad my sleep was. And if I take that context into my patients, I also ask them how much they walked, how well did they sleep, and how much stress do they go through. Now, is that validated on our patients? Unfortunately not. But do we need to reinvent the wheel? The wheel exists. It's not a Ferrari wheel. It's a nice wheel. But we need to validate it and then pursue growing that further and further, and then scale it to the right thing for the patient. So thank you very much, and I'll give it back to Dr. Jihan. Yes, so I just want to say I started my training when it was paper-based, so a lot of time with the patient, less time with the computer, and I ended my training with a lot of time with the computer and less time with the patient. So that caveat gets me to a fun quote. I'm sure everyone read it before. It was an artist who said, "I don't want AI to do my art and writing so I can do my laundry and dishes. I want AI to do my laundry and dishes so I can do my art and writing." So I'm going to kind of flip the discussion and say, I don't want AI to do my EDSS score. I'd want the AI to do the routine things that take much time from me with the computer and focus on the things that I can work with the patient. So if we look at neuroimaging, it takes a good amount of time reviewing the slides, the slices, and looking at the, is there an active lesion or not. So if I have a tool to kind of process this for me and I just say yes or no, agree or disagree, then that's going to take 5 minutes from my clinic. If I do the same when it comes to assessing the patient's laboratories, assessing the preparation of the patient, the general assessments that are fast and more efficient, then that gives me more time to actually see the patient when I'm doing the EDSS. The EDSS can be done by seeing the patient walk, and I can let the tool assess it. But when they do it at home or when they do it with another physician, I cannot have that bond. I lose that bond with the patient. And at the same time, I don't really have the capability to really visualize the changes that's happening. So when I see a patient every few months, I see the progression as it's happening. So I feel like I want to go back to focusing more on tools that would buy me more time with the patient that already exists, such as in neuroradiology. There's already, in King Faisal, they already use a system that screens cancer patients and makes them more prioritized, so the radiologist would not be exhausted seeing thousands of images, and he would only see the prioritized ones. So I believe the tools, all that were mentioned, can be validated, albeit by itself, because if I do the MoCA test, for example, on a piece of paper, is different than doing it on an iPad, because the way the brain processes a keyboard or a screen is different than how a brain processes a pencil on a paper. So that's also some things we need to revalidate the tools for the next generation.
So I think Dr. Al-Draye is really, you know, what he said, it's really,
Well,
the MRI is the most important
Yeah, I
thing.
know.
You know, without the MRI, we will like be walking in the dark, you know. MRI is the starting point, like
I
seeing
know.
and evaluating patients. It's
Yeah.
really the core
Yeah,
of everything.
I know how
I'll
much-
just say one thing.
Yes.
Before MRI, MS was diagnosed by CT. So technology was developed. Now we have an MRI. Next level might be something different.
Yeah, thank you. You made actually my answer easier, because in King Faisal now we have actually a software that flags like if I have a 40 case in my list, it will flag which one have a hemorrhage first, so I need to look at it. So exactly what you said, AI now is helping me to do my job faster and easier and more efficient, rather than just replacing my presence. The other thing about the MS, now there's well-established softwares used in other hospitals to decide the progression of a lesion. But after that will make me faster in reading the MRI, but it will not point a tumor synchronous with the progression of a MS lesion or something. So yes, I saw some softwares and maps reading the lesions, but still, like, there is a necessity of someone to approve that this is a real progression, or this is a pitfall, or the technique was wrong, or this MRI is not qualified.